with meteorologist Chad Evans. Certified by the National Weather Association. Weather from where you live.
Well, the last of the showers are exiting Boone County right now as this band of pretty steady light to moderate rain that we had this evening is pulling away. So as we get into the rest of the night here, skies will clear rapidly, and boy, the temperature is going to fall very quickly because there's nothing behind this. Tomorrow will just feature a day of clouds bubbling up with temperatures in the 60s. Now next week, though, this little upper low spinning in the desert southwest that's brought a lot of shower and storm action from California all the way to Texas, with even some large hail in places and damaging winds. This will eject into the plains. It's going to draw a lot of warm air our way and a lot of humidity, and will also bring showers and storms to our forecast and perhaps even a little bit of severe weather later on next week to our viewing area. But in the meantime, notice the clouds breaking up to the west. There goes the band of rain that passed through for the evening. And here's the clearing line rapidly approaching from the west. So skies are going to go mostly clear in a big hurry as we get into these overnight hours. Rainfall varied from around 1400s here at Kokomo, 1700s Peru, to 4/10 at Morocco. Also around 4/10, reported that near Brook, 3300s Fowler. About the same in Monticello, 4/10 Remington to Rensselaer, and about 1/4 of an inch Crawfordsville to Attica. And I measured 2100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the television station. And temperatures are cool tonight. It feels like October. 54 at the station now, 52 Fowler, 51 Burlington, and with the clear skies, it is now 47 degrees at this hour in Morocco. As the streets dry out, winds are out of the north. That'll bring us the chilly morning, 43 degrees. And with a north wind at 10 to 15, the wind chills will be down into the 30s. So a brisk, chilly bus stop forecast for the morning. At noon, the cumulus clouds start to bubble up. We'll be up to 59 with a strong north wind and still pretty breezy at 5, 65 degrees. Again, skies partly cloudy. The band of rain has moved eastward. Skies will clear, so we're in the 40s tonight, wind chills in the 30s. And then tomorrow night, as skies go clear, some patchy shallow fog and 37 to 43 for the low temperature. So a cold Friday morning and even chilly for the frenzy on Friday evening, and cold early on Saturday morning. Before we warm up, it will turn warmer into the 80s and more humid next week with some scattered storms later on in the week. Tonight, I have lowered the temperatures just a little bit based on new data that has arrived into the Weather Center. So 39 Winamac and Rochester, 38 degrees tonight for Lone Morocco, 43 Lafayette, Frankfort, 42 at Burlington, about 41 Monticello. And tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, pretty breezy, blustery, 60 Winamac and Morocco, 62 Remington, as well as Monticello. 65 at Lafayette and Frankfort, 64 Burlington, and 66 degrees down towards Waveland and also near the Waynetown area. And then tomorrow night, as we clear out and calm down, a cold, cold night. Some patchy shallow fog in places, and 37 degrees Logansport and Peru, 40 Frankfort, 40 Lafayette, as well as Fowler, and about 41 at Crawfordsville. Coldest night since mid-May. There you have it. There's the clearing line rapidly advancing eastward overnight. It'll be mostly sunny tomorrow morning, but then becoming partly cloudy as the cumulus clouds kind of bubble up tomorrow afternoon. Clear skies tomorrow night, and as we get into Friday, nothing more than maybe just a few scattered clouds, so mostly sunny skies and high temperatures up to around 71. Of course, raincast showing how much rain was projected for tonight, pretty much right on cue. Generally, notice 1400ths to as much as 4/10 of an inch was projected by raincast. The 7-day forecast, notice the breezy conditions, 65 tomorrow, mostly sunny Friday at 70, but it will cool off rapidly Friday evening. So a cool Friday night frenzy will be down to 42 early on Saturday morning, also for tailgaters at the Purdue game. 75 for the Purdue game on Saturday, mostly sunny, good looking day. 80 Sunday, and then we warm up next week and the humidity goes back up. The winds pick up out of the south. We'll be up to 86 Tuesday, 87 Wednesday. A couple scattered storms Tuesday, but by Wednesday, perhaps a little more widespread storm action. And also, we may have to watch a severe weather threat develop later next week. It doesn't look widespread, but at least some scattered severe storms. And looking at some of the data tonight, Dan, it looks like really from pretty much Sunday to about September the 28th, temperatures generally above normal precip either near normal or a little bit below that. So
why can't we get some of that warmth tonight?
I
It's
know.
going to be cold.
At least this cold snap is very brief, and this
Yeah.
is probably going to be the worst cold snap of the month.
Are there any worries for pets or plants or anything that's out there? Is 38 too warm for all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
you know, the soil is so warm, there's just going to be this little ribbon of heat near the ground because the soil temperatures are still running in the 80s. So I'm not too worried about frost just yet, but still upper 30s, pretty cold.
I think when we leave tonight, we're going to go, boy, that 80 would sound really nice. That would sound really, really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just a quick note to everybody out there. Again, we mentioned this at the beginning of the newscast, but we have some issues with our hub. It's affecting all the Lynn stations. That's Indianapolis, that's Fort Worth.